Woo Brews, we back in here, Experimental Frenzy. You can play cards from the top of your library, plus Wayward Swordtooth. You may play 2 lands a turn. Damn, son, welcome in, fam, much love. Trav here, hope you're doing awesome. Sunday, out here, hanging out with the sheep. We just got a new baby lamb with one more on the way. Pretty exciting, watching new life come out. But I put up basically Experimental Frenzy is a sweet ass magic card that's both very good and very fun, and I want to play with it. So I made a video about it because you play cards from the top of your library. You just chain off. Those of you who played Future Sight back in the day, blue 2 5 mana enchantment, you can play with the top of your deck, top of your library revealed. That card was very good. It also had a very restrictive cost. This one's a lot easier to play with. It costs less, although it has the drawback of you can't play cards from your hand, although you can destroy it to free up your hand. So this effect is a history of being good. Anyways, made a video on this card, pretty hype, and then someone in the comments said, how about Wayward Swordtooth with that? And I'm like, you know what? That actually sounds kind of sweet. Meanwhile, Mono Red Experimental Frenzy is quite nice. I saw a list that 5-0'd, I guess Jerry Thompson, the late great Jerry Thompson, he's not late, but he's great, has been working on a Mono Red version that he sent to his patrons. And I think the Mono Red version might be better, but I want to explore this Green Red version. And we're going to get into, I've got a bunch of different versions we're going to talk about. I'm also going to talk about the next set and what to look for to make this deck better. But check out this version. You have Llanowar Elves, it's cheap, lets you dump your hand. You have Dismissive Pyromancer, gives you an early drop that's utility, lets you kill an Aurelia, also lets you loot. You have Dryad Greenseeker, which lets you dig. You have and gain card advantage over time. Merfolk Branchwalker and Jadelight Ranger, those don't need too much explanation. By the way, Wild Growth Walker could be in the sideboard here. Let you explore. It's all meant treasure map. It's all meant to be good with Experimental Frenzy in play. If you have that in play, treasure map letting you scry and letting you generate extra mana is pretty nice. If you cast Merfolk Branchwalker off the top of your deck, probably going to be able to cast another spell that turn. Same with Jadelight Ranger, and you're able to just vomit a bunch of stuff until eventually you can finish him with either Fight with Fire or Banefire. Even if you draw these to your hand, you can kill Experimental Frenzy and then boom boom. I kind of like Banefire because Banefire is uncounterable and counter decks are pretty sweet right now. Here's one version, and I think that one, we're going to get Stomping Ground the next set. Stomping Ground's going to really open things up, and I'll explain why specifically in a little bit. But there's also, we could get a Huntmaster of the Fells or a Thragtusk type card, which will do a lot. And then possible sideboard, Fiery Cannonade, Vivian Reed, Nullhide Ferox, Carnage Tyrant, Threshing Brontodon, etc. So here's what I want to do with Stomping Grounds. This sounds broken to me. Turn 1 Stomping Grounds, Llanowar Elves. Turn 2 Wayward Swordtooth. Turn 3 Siege Gang Commander. You already have the City's Blessing. You're attacking with the 5/5 on the 3rd turn. You got a bunch of lands, you got Siege Gang Commander. You can follow it up with Experimental Frenzy and go the fuck off. So I'm looking for Experimental Frenzy to really hook it up. So here's basically, I don't think with the mana base you can play Llanowar Elves and Siege Gang Commander too well in the same deck. You can, but it will get a lot better with the printing of the next set. So here's a version that's like, okay, let's only play 8 untapped green sources on the 1st turn, so we don't have to worry about Llanowar Elves. The other version had 12, and we can play Siege Gang. And this version, a big mana, Dryad Greenseeker, Wayward Swordtooth, 26 lands, Experimental Frenzy, lots of face burn, 4 Lightning Strike, 4 Fight with Fire, 3 Banefire. You ramp it up and you kill them. So that's another version. And then this version, it plays Banefire instead of Fight with Fire. Simon Nielsen in the Mastermind, some other guys suggested, hey, instead of Fight with Fire, why don't you put, instead of Banefire, how about Fight with Fire? Which I think is reasonable. And then here's a version that's a little more burn heavy. Yeah, but it's just so sweet to me. So we got guys in our group testing it, MTG Mastermind. By the way, 2 things. Ebook, if you haven't got it, Deck Mastery, still selling like hot pockets. And there's a paper version as well that you can get, which is a beautiful bedside or coffee table book, go through lots of deck lists in their decks, talk about how to build better decks. Those of you who want coaching, those of you who want to work with our team, with our group, with our pro network, and all that, and improve faster, get mentorship, you should check out MTG Mastermind. You can apply to join the group at the link below, and then you'll be able to sign up through email or sign up through by talking to Jerry, who you get in contact with him. Anyways, back to this deck. I'd be interested to hear. It's not too expensive for any of you who want to throw it together. It's like real budget. Throw it together and test it out. To write back, let us know, let me know how it does. First person who 5-0s with it, I will make a video on that for sure. Possibly even interview you with that list. So hit me back. First person to be able to 5-0 with this, I'm putting the challenge out. And it's just sweet, and it also gives me excitement for the next set. Once the green-red stuff comes out, we'll be going off with this. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm pretty stoked about it. So much love, thank you, appreciate you. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Look forward to reading the comments. Peace, fam.